Hey everyone, this is Kate Weatherwise. It is 4:30 Eastern Daylight Time here on March 16th, 2026. I am here to give you a fresh update on the severe weather that is still anticipated for the East Coast this afternoon and evening. Let's go ahead and quickly take a look at it. This is a look at what is out there for the tornado watches that are in place. They have moved to the far eastern parts of the mid-Atlantic down through northern Florida. We have one in central Pennsylvania over to the coast, all the way down into the eastern shore of Maryland and down into the far reaches of Delaware, and then from southern Maryland down into northeastern North Carolina, including southeastern Virginia. This is another one, and then we have another one that is for eastern North Carolina down through northeastern South Carolina, and then we have another one down here for northern Florida down over to just north of the Tampa area. This one is until 8 p.m. down here in Florida. This one is also until 8 p.m. tonight Eastern Daylight Time, and then these two are going to expire at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. We don't have any tornado warnings, and we haven't had any tornado warnings all day today. There have been several severe thunderstorm warnings, several high wind episodes with some hail, some pretty large hail, but we are still anticipating some tornadoes today, and that is going to quickly fade as this front continues to move east. This whole area still has the warm, moist, unstable air out in front of it. Then from the northwest, we have this front that's marching to the east with snow that is making its way into the far western, the panhandle of Maryland into Pennsylvania and Ohio. You have switched over to cold air and snow in your vicinity, which yesterday we were dealing with some very strong thunderstorms, severe thunderstorms with some tornado warnings in this area. So today it is much, much colder and you have some snow falling. So that is what we're looking at. And if you look at the satellite imagery, you can see here very clearly where this front is. Out ahead of it, right here is where the snow is falling. And out ahead of it, this is where the thunderstorms are currently right now with dew points in the 60s. We go over here to where the dew points are. See the dew point here in Washington, D.C. is 62 degrees, 55 degrees up here in northern New Jersey, 61 out here on the coast, 61 in Charlotte. So 68 down here in Jacksonville, Florida. So this line is very defined. We are still looking at some severe weather here this afternoon, but it's gonna close in very quickly here as soon as that front comes through, and it is marching to the east. So that is where we are. And then the temperatures right now are in the 70s. Out ahead of it, this says 68. I believe upper 60 to low 70s for this whole area, down in the low 70s here into Florida. So now this is really interesting because there's lots of cloud cover here. So it's going to be interesting to see how these thunderstorms develop. They still can. There's still lots of instability, but it's going to be interesting because there hasn't been a lot of clearing today and a lot of the sun's energy to sort of be like a trigger point to get those thunderstorms to pop. So this is going to be an area that we will continue to watch as the afternoon and evening rolls on. But again, this is the update that I wanted to give. And back here behind, this is a really interesting feature because this is just indicative of the cold air that's behind it. The streaming air, this low pressure system is actually up here into Canada. And it's dragging that cold front behind it, but that cold air behind it, you can just see this is all the snowfall that has fallen and continues to fall. And then this is where the lake effect snow machine is going to start to pick up here into northwest lower Michigan. But that is what's going on right now. I will continue to update and will be putting out reports as I see them to be necessary. But for now, this is Kate Weatherwise saying goodbye.